What's up everybody? Today we're going to be going over how to remove the middle seat tracks of a 2011 Toyota Sienna. Every version seems to be a little bit different. This is for the limited version, although I think it should still work if you have a XLE or a LE, but it might be slightly different. I didn't actually have a hard time with it. I don't think you will either. You just need a little bit of patience and a few of the right tools, and it's really something that you should be able to do on your own. Let's get into it. 17 millimeter, you want to get the long kind. A magnetic light is nice, and then T55. You're gonna have to probably get a separate set to find a T55. So most of the screws or bolts, whatever you want to call them, are going to be accessible from inside the van, with the exception of 3 nuts that are accessible from underneath the van, which we'll get into a little bit later. Once you have the seats out, you should be able to see the plastic tracks, and inside the plastic there's the metal track. First, you're going to want to remove the plastic vinyl cover, at least on the rear end of the tracks. You can go ahead and remove those, just be careful not to break them, and peel the carpet back. You might have to pull it out of the side panel vinyls. There are these little wings that hold the track down in place, and you might need a ratcheting screwdriver, one of the flat ones, but I was able to make it work with just a regular screwdriver. So in order to remove the wings, you're going to need a T50, or maybe it's T55, I can't remember exactly. So yeah, getting access to those screws either inside the track or right off to the side shouldn't be too difficult. But where we're going to be focusing next, you're going to be looking for 3 nuts underneath the van. You will need a car jack here. Find the right spot. Usually got some markings. You don't have to jack up the van, but it is a lot easier. So this is the passenger side of the van. So right away you do see the first nut here with the light on it. Again, that's going to be a 17 mil to get that out. Kind of like a nut cap. Number 2 under the tire here. I got a little light on it, you can see it. Third one's tricky. I think you can see it right there. Third one, you'll have easier luck from the rear. Here's the muffler, you can see. Actually put the light right in front of it, but you can see it there. Right above this guy. And number 2 over there, right above the tire. You might have to take the tire out, otherwise you could use a wrench. So I really recommend the magnetic light here. It helps because you can just attach it anywhere underneath the van and angle it to be able to see whatever thing you're working on. So yeah, this is a Husky magnetic folding LED you can get at the Home Depot or online. This right here is attached to the track, which you can lift the whole track up and not even have to take it out in order to get the rolling seat mechanisms off of the railing track. And then you just put it back down. So just to reiterate, so once I had all the bolts loose, what I was able to do was to lift the track. If you lift it from the rear end, I might not have even completely detached the bolt in front, I can't remember, but once the track was loose, I raised it on the rear end, and then what I did was I slid the slider mechanisms to the end, the rear end of the track, and right out. There's nothing on the end, you can just pull it right out, and then you can set the track back down without the sliding seat mechanisms in there. It's really not going to be a problem because you don't really gain or lose much space if you leave it or take it out. So yeah, if you leave the tracks in, it actually acts as a nice support for your floorboards when you put those in. Hope that helps everybody. If you have any questions or comments or any other video ideas you'd like to see, just go ahead and let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. If it was, go ahead and leave a like, and we'll see you next time.